this story this morning. Officials are monitoring Alexandra today. This as the Alex Total Shutdown movement threatens to shut down the Sandton CBD. Slindelo Masakane on the ground for us already this morning, keeping an eye on what's happening there. Slee, a very good morning to you. Now, just bring us up to speed as to what has brought the association to this point, because the last we heard, okay, well, we'll try and get Slee back. It seems that we've lost our line to her, but let's try and reconnect with her and find out what's happening. Slee, I believe you're back with us this morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Vika.
Okay, great. So the last time that we were in Alexandra, we heard residents waiting for the mayor to actually give them some kind of feedback. So what does their action today tell us? They didn't get that feedback, or they're not happy with the feedback that they received?
We're seeing this action, I think, today, Yuvika, merely because the city of Johannesburg, following the demolitions we saw around the 31st of May, where we saw around 80 structures destroyed just down the road here in Marlborough, near the Gautrain, where a number of illegal structures had been demolished by the Red Ants, and the mayor at the time saying that he was told, first he was unaware of the demolitions, but then was also told that there was nobody living in these structures, and that of course they have been built on land that they are illegally built on the land. And we saw the demolitions taking place, and then a number of outcries coming out, particularly from civil society, around how the demolitions took place. There was no consultation, and of course we do have an Alex inquiry taking place with the Human Rights Commission around the per-service delivery that we've been seeing in this particular township. Before the elections, we saw a similar sort of shutdown that was pronounced around the call or the frustration of the community around illegal structures. But Yuveka, as I keep telling you about this particular community and its issues, we are seeing that from around early this morning, just like the previous shutdown, the community woke up very early this morning. I was told that they'd be up from around 4 just to start barricading the roads to ensure that Alex was going to be basically no way in, no way out. A similar situation. So when we're driving in with my colleague Deboho, we did come across this particular road here in Marlborough that has been barricaded. But Juveka, I want to just bring my colleague Deboho a bit closer to the road. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to show you. Just in the distance to my right, we're already starting to see fires developing on the other side of the Alexandra township, and that's closer to the Pan Africa Mall, which is also the central business district really for the Alexandra community. So we understand that, of course, police are on high alert. We have seen a number of those vehicles doing their rounds. We've seen a number of police officials also stationed at the entrance and exit points, and we understand that they have been quite busy this morning trying to clear roads that were barricaded to allow traffic to flow, but we understand that they will remain on high alert. But at this stage, Yuveka, the situation remains relatively calm, but we understand that the community is making its way down to the Sankopan Stadium, where they're going to be meeting to apparently march to Sandton, to the I assume the city offices in what they call Region E.
Okay, so is that the plan then, Slee? Because we were hearing that there was a planned shutdown of the CBD of Sandton as well, not just to close off roads there in Alex.
Yes, certainly. So the plan essentially is to shut down Alex, but also to take the shutdown to Sandton, which of course is the richest square mile in Africa, and really juxtaposes the position or the frustrations as to why we're seeing the community of Alexandra really not only raising the issues of per-service delivery, but seemingly, fighting amongst themselves. I mean, they are complaining or shutting down the area around the issues of illegal structures being erected, and now the city promising to rebuild these structures. But these particular people also don't have anywhere to go. And as you would understand, that a lot of people who live in Gauteng, or in particularly in Alexandra, are here for economic opportunities. But we also have older residents who have been here for a long time waiting for RDP houses, and of course the infamous Alex renewal project that's been in the spotlight. We've also had our sister publication Checkpoint do a really investigative piece around what happened to the funds, and seemingly a lot of allegations of corruption leveled against high politicians, particularly in the ruling party of the ANC. But of course, following the elections, we've been seeing a back and forth between the DA-run city of Johannesburg as well as the Gauteng province, which is run by the ANC, around who's to blame for these issues. But of course, once again, the people having to take to the streets to once again voice their concerns.
Thanks very much, Lindela Masakane. She'll keep an eye there on that protest in Alexandra for us this morning.